assume last night's game falls into that category of nothing's ever easy, but so much time for your D spending in their zone. That's where you want to play it, right?
Yeah, that's where we want to be. Is at the other team's blue line, and when our forwards do a lot of the work. I think that's when we're successful. Is when our team establishes the cycle game, and you get a lot of offense from those types of games.
Do you ever get that feel that I kind of call it a change game when you're winning a change game, where even when the other team gets the puck, they're so tired they just got to kind of dump it because you guys have been spending. You get a feel for that momentum?
Yeah, no, I mean the third period especially. There's a couple times when you're really just sitting at the blue the whole time, and they finally do get a handle on it, just chip it, you break them out in the change, and it's kind of the same thing over again. So it was forwards did a really good job, especially in the third, of establishing that low pressure and hanging on the pucks.
I asked you earlier in the year when you were in Nashville, this team had a Hall & Oates theme song to it, and you said you didn't know and you thought it maybe Method of Modern Love. Now you've had a few months to think about it. What do you think it is? A change? One-on-one last night. Trevor Lewis was hanging on the puck really well.
Yeah, go with that one.
It's tough to sort of figure it out. I mean, obviously back then
there's so many great Hall & Oates songs. It's really tough to figure it out.
But between sort of the symmetry between all the songs and kind of just the different, I guess, swings and balances you guys have had this year. I mean, do you think that's kind of where it is right now?
Yeah. No, just trying to play well right now and capitalize and trying to get points as we can going into the end here and get our game going as best as we can.
In all sincerity, though, I mean, you guys got a big road trip coming up. Does all the big games you guys have played over the years, does that kind of make this trip feel not less important, but just like another road trip?
No, it's really important. It's this is our season right here. It's getting into the playoffs and making sure that we extend our playing time. So this is huge. Doesn't what's happened in the past really doesn't matter. You got to get these points right now and be ready to go.
Do you watch the standings at all, or are you aware? I mean, do you look at them every day?
Yeah, we look at them every day. You got to know where you stand, especially right now. Things are always changing, whether you're playing or not. So you got to make sure you're keeping pace and in all the scenarios that are going on, and you got to be aware of what's going on around the league.
What do you think the best option is? I mean, do you think it helps some guys to not look at them and just go out and play? Does it just depend on the player?
No, this time of year you gotta know what's happening around you, and it's guys want to win. Guys playing big pressure situations. Everybody in here has done it growing up or here, and so you're ready to go. Once the puck drops, everybody's got to be ready to go.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Matt, looking at this from a bigger picture perspective, obviously you guys want to be in a playoff spot, secure, and knowing you're going to be in by now, or even earlier than that. But if you look at it beyond your team, tight races, especially in the West every year, what does that do for the game as a whole, whether you're a fan or player or anybody involved in the game?
I think as a fan, it keeps everybody interested. A lot of teams are still active right now, and it's there's really good parity throughout the league. I think that's a good thing for the fan. I think that's what the league wants to be going on. As a player, obviously you want to establish your playoff spot early on, and that's what the regular season's for, to be able to get that done and have success and secure your spot. And we got to work a little harder.
It seems that the salary cap has had a lot to do with the parity for obvious reasons. Looking back to players originally didn't want the salary cap. Looking back, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? How do you view it?
I don't think the players really like it, but it's what's in place right now, and that's it. And it's the laws that we agreed to.